Well, 2021 is a wrap. Everybody, it is Friday, December 31st. Can you believe how fast this year went by? It's just mind boggling to me. It also seems like the older I get, the faster the years go by. So I wanted to just get up a couple things. Did my final weigh in of the year this morning. This is not my official weigh in for Weight Watchers. That's tomorrow, and it's going to be brutal. Um, for the year, I had a gain of 13.9 pounds. So instead of losing the 40 pounds I had set out to lose, I gained 14 pounds essentially. So it was not a banner year for weight loss or other things. So I'll have my first official weigh in of the year tomorrow morning. I am, even though it's New Year's Day, I'm going to weigh in like I normally do and log it. I'm not going to be at a meeting. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not going to be at a meeting tomorrow, of course, but I'll do my weigh in here. I've been weighing in on my daughter's scale. Um, so I think her scale weighs a little heavy. I mean, I could be wrong. It just could be what it is, but it's a Weight Watchers scale. I bought it for her years ago, or not years ago, but uh, when I was living with her. That's when I bought the scale because I wanted to be able to weigh myself. And she kept it because she knows when I come to visit, I weigh myself every day. So I have been going through my budget and setting up all my stuff for next year. And I made a discovery that I wanted to share with you. So if you recall, and if you're new to my channel, you won't know this unless you go back and watch my videos. But in January of 2021, I lost 10 pounds. And and there was another month or two that I lost really well. Well, I pinpointed the reason. As I was going through my budgets, I am very specific in the categories of my spending. The months that I lost weight, and a good chunk of weight, were the months that I did not go out to eat. That's because that eating out is part of my budget, and there were a couple months where I didn't have it in my budget, so I didn't go, and I lost weight. Um, so the moral of the story for Sue is stop going out to eat. Now, I'm not going to go out, I'm not going to say I'm never ever going to go out to eat again. And I most likely will. While I'm up here, we're going out to eat one meal. We go out for dinner every night. And of course, I'm going to be home on Wednesday, so I'll have a little bit more control over what what I'm eating and stuff. Although I will tell you here, up until the time we go out to eat, every day I've had either 1 or 0 points. Um, so I'm eating very low points up until dinner time. Um, and I know the thing that has been causing me to lose weight or to gain weight while I'm here is the fact that we're going out to eat, and I'm having a sodium gain. I'm confident I will, when I get back home, I will get this off. But I wanted to share that with you that, one of the reasons I track my spending is because at the end of the year, then I go back to see where my money went. And a lot of my money went to eating out. Now, I'm not talking about just the times that I went out to eat with my son, which we still do occasionally, not every Friday like we were, but um, excuse me a second. Anyway, there's a direct correlation between my weight loss and the amount of money I'm spending going out to eat. I had 2 pretty big months that I spent a lot of money going out to eat. Now, by going out to eat, that also included Grubhub or DoorDash that I had ordered. Um, so in the month of January, coming up for January 22, And I'm not going to start this until I get home because I'm not leaving here until Tuesday. So I'll be traveling Tuesday and Wednesday. And just by nature of the travel, I'm going to be eating out. So I'll get home the night of the 5th. So starting January 6th, for the remainder of January, I am not going to go out to eat. That's just one of my goals. Um, you notice I'm not putting a specific weight loss number. I would like to lose 5 pounds a month in 2022. That would get me a total of 60 pounds at the end of the year. So it'd be what I gained and then some. Uh, but that is kind of the number uh, that I'm looking for. It translates to if I can lose a pound or a pound and a half a week, I'm going to be absolutely fine with that. But I need to do that consistently throughout the year. If in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to up my activity level. So, and I have to tell you, since I have been out here in Idaho, I haven't done a darn thing. I've been sitting around most days on my computer. Of course, we had a winter storm move in, and so there's tons of snow out there, and it's cold. Um, so, I mean, it's just been one constant snowing out. It looks, oh, I'm just looking out, and snowing again. I didn't think it was supposed to snow again today, but they're supposed to get, I think after today, there's not a lot of snow coming in until Monday. But, it's northern Idaho. So, anyway, I'm not doing a lot of activity other than, walking around here in the apartment. And she lives in a teeny tiny home. It is an apartment. It's a studio apartment. So when you walk in the door, it's her kitchen, her dining room, and her bedroom, and her living room. So there's this room and a bathroom. So there's not a lot of space in here to do much of anything. So when I get home, I'm going to up my activity level and start taking advantage of the Planet Fitness membership that I have been paying on since March, and I haven't been there probably since April. So, my second goal is to get to the gym in the winter months anyway. I'll get to the gym 3 times a week. And if nothing else, just walk on the treadmill or do the elliptical or the bike. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm getting into that slowly. Um, so far we've got the no eating out and getting back into the gym. My other goal starting in January is to, um, and this won't be hard for me because I pretty well do it, but to track every gram that I intake. So, and again, I'm going to start all of this on January 6th. My flight doesn't get in. I mean, if we can fly home, because all the flights are getting canceled because of COVID and the weather. So if I can actually get home on the evening of the 5th, I'm going to start all this on the 6th. So, but I'm going to just track every gram, and then I'm going to get back to counting my calories alongside of doing the Weight Watchers. And I know many of you say, no, 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 you shouldn't do that. I need to. Number one, it keeps me motivated. I like to track that activity deficit or that calorie deficit at the end of the day. It just is another visual for me. My problem most of the time is not eating too many calories. It's not eating enough. And that's one of the reasons that I am tracking my calorie intake. Um, and I'll do that starting tomorrow the best that I can. I think we probably are going to be at home all day tomorrow because I'm not sure if any restaurants are going to be open up here. The restaurant selection up here is usually pretty good, but now since the students are not in town, and some of the restaurants are not closing until the students start coming back. This is something I don't have a problem with. I drink a lot of water. I don't really, I mean, I track it in the app just to get the extra point, but this is not something that I say, oh my God, I have to set a goal to make sure I'm getting enough water in my system. I have never had a problem with that. I've always had a lot to drink. One thing I have been starting to do again, though, that I need to stop is pop. I don't get extra pop here, like I don't go out and buy it to bring it in. But when we go out to eat, I've been getting a Coke or two with my meal. So um, anyway, those are like some of the big goals that I'm setting. As the month goes on, I'll be a little bit more specific about what I'm doing. But my finances are a separate goal from all the weight loss stuff, and um, I think I'll be okay. Um, my biggest issue is consistency. I mean, I'll have a week or two, or maybe even a month where I'm doing really, really good, and then all of a sudden I'm bored and boom. So I'm going to try to avoid the boredom. I haven't quite worked that out yet, but anyway, I just wanted to get on here and tell you Happy New Year. Please stay safe, whatever you're doing tonight. I think we're just getting together with some of Emily's friends in one of their apartments. So if you're on the East Coast, your ball's going to drop 3 hours sooner than my ball's going to drop. So I may not be awake for the ball. But anyway, you guys have a great New Year. And in January, once I get home, well, January's tomorrow. Wow. Once I get home, I'll be more consistent up here on YouTube. Um, and I'll get back to showing you what I'm eating. Uh, I don't know if any of you saw this on my Facebook page, but my son for Christmas bought me a 7-quart air fryer. So it came with a recipe book. I'm really thinking about getting the Skinny Taste air fryer cookbook. Do any of you have that? If you have it, I'm curious to know what you think about it and if it's worth the purchase. But he got me this air fryer that I'm pretty sure I'm going to love. Now, a while ago, I bought the air fryer lid to my Instant Pot, and that's okay. However, it's a smaller capacity, and you have to turn things so many times. It's very time consuming. So I'm really anxious to see this uh, or to try out this new air fryer. I like it because it's got the big basket that you pull out. With the air fryer lid, you had to take the lid off, set it down, get it inside the little thing. Anyway, it was a whole process. I think this is going to be much easier for me. And yeah, I'm excited about that. So anyway, like I said, that's all I wanted to tell you today. I'll get back to showing you my food and talk about my calorie deficits and let you know a little bit of the budget steps I'm taking too. Um, Also, the month of January in my world is called Canuary. So I haven't really decided yet what I'm going to be canning in January. Most of the time I do soups. So look for those videos, okay? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for choosing me to watch. I hope as the year goes on, I'll be more successful in my weight loss and be able to share some valuable tips with you. So, and also if you're new, I'm a home canner, so I preserve most of the food that I eat, and yeah, for my my mind just kind of went blank. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for sticking with me, and I'm looking forward to 2022. I think it's going to be a much better year for me. So, you guys have a great night. Be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.